One measly caravan isn't anything to worry about, and I've already got a plan. But I'll need the munitions from last time. That should be plenty. Let's head out and get ready to receive our radiant sight.
These mines look like fallen weapons. How the blokes at the black market get their hands on these?
The how is never important. What is important is that Goliath tank's weakest armor just so happens to be on the bottom. I'll wait for the caravan here. You're on lookout, Parrot.
Aye, aye, Captain.
They're coming down the hill now! Get ready to fire, Captain! There's more cabal coming up behind them!
I've got him in my sights. Find cover, Parrot.
Troops got those blokes with the fancy armor. They're getting into position. Intel was right on the money.
Of course. The Iron Lords aren't known for running with frauds. Come on, Parrot. Let's get this truck out of here.
Ugh, I hate conducting arc energy. Makes me feel all prickly. I need a bit more time. Got it. We're ready to set sail. Having enough firepower to send us both off to Davy Jones' locker. Enemies is 3 o'clock. Don't even think about stealing the treasure we rightfully stole. Let that cannon roar. We've got more enemies blocking the road.
Let's make them wet their pants. The truck in that cave. Wolf's sure to pay us a visit soon.
What's next, Captain?
It's time we moved on to our real objective. Getting our hands on a working spacecraft. How about that intel you picked up from the Cabal soldiers? Any luck deciphering it?
You're not gonna believe this, Captain. This is a set of coordinates in a passcode! I think we've got a new target to plunder!
I can see the next phase of the plan coming together. This is the perfect bait to reel in our flying.
I can hardly wait, Captain! Seems Wolf can't wait either. You've got a new message.
Your intel was spot on, Wolf. Young Lightbearers as reliable as you are hard to come by.
Then what about the ore? Time to make good on your word.
It's in a safe place. I have another proposal. If you agree to the terms, you can take the whole truckload.
I knew there was something fishy about this. The Radiant site, the proposals, the bet, all this has been part of your plan, hasn't it? You found a messenger, then you set up a game, then you cooperated with me to win my trust. Why not just spit it out?
It's all about laying bait. Back when I was fishing out on the open ocean, I'd like to catch the small fries first. Then, I'd use little fish as bait for even bigger catches. Establishing trust with one another is a process. But now, I know I can tell you what I'm really after. What I want is a ship. And right now, the aliens are the only ones who have them. They're the ones who control Earth's skies. And word is, you have connections with the Fallen, don't you? Based on what I know, you're from Haven, and the only way to realistically get from there to the Red Sea Rift quickly is with something that can fly. Of course, there's also another rumor. One that says the Iron Lords accepted a Fallen among their ranks. I'm sure you have more insight into the validity of this claim than I do, though.
You investigated me?
A necessary skill for any captain. Information brings riches. Look, if you do a little favor for me, you can get a whole truck of radianite. Just think of Viridia's miners. You'd be easing their burden, wouldn't you?
Before I decide, I've got a few questions.
To soar into the cosmos. The collapse left this place nothing but a ruin. And I know what you're going to say, but they're building a new city. Not my concern. That takes time. And when all's said and done, I don't think Haven will be any different from the Warlord's territories. I'd rather see what lies beyond the moon's orbit. Human fleets once explored all of Sol. Just think about what treasures lay hidden in those distant settlements.
Okay, but if it's a spaceship you're after, why not just steal one of the Cabals?
No, those steel shipping containers of theirs won't do. As I just said, I need a ship capable of intergalactic travel. But those Cabal transport ships, they can only perform basic vector navigation. They're far more primitive than those of the Fallen. Imagine my surprise when I found out those scrappy-looking skiffs can be upgraded to traverse wormholes. With a bit of modification, a skiff would be the ideal vessel for space travel. Get me a contact from that Elixni friend of yours. Someone she really hates. That's the only way the plan can proceed.
That's all?
You could also take me on a little tour of Haven. I haven't paid that city a visit yet.
Seems like I really don't have a good reason to refuse.
Excellent. Then come with me, and we'll grab your radiant sight, as promised.
It's more prosperous than I'd imagined.
All right, let's head to Strange. She's not here today.
Oh, You're looking for that alien lady? She left this morning.
Do you know where Kavar went?
Probably to check out her ship. It's by the armory, I think.
Yeah, I always see her go to decorate it whenever she buys new fabrics from the dye workshop. I've never seen you before. Are you a light bearer too? Why are you wearing an eye patch?
'Cause she's a pirate. I've read stories about them. They sail ships and steal riches, and they put an X on their maps to mark where they buried their treasures.
Not quite. We follow the maps to find the treasure. And we don't just haul away loot. We also snatch up naughty kids and make them swab the deck. You two interested in a little cleaning work? You'd have a bed in a cold, damp cabin, and you'd be fighting the roaches for food. Be sure not to let them get in your ears, though.
Not me.
Me neither.
Be good these next couple of days. I'll be asking your folks how you were.
But our parents are off traveling somewhere far away. Miss Amy is the one looking after us.
Then I'll be sure to pay her a visit. Now then, let's go find that friend of yours.
Yeah, I'm planning to give Lily a necklace for her birthday. Which style do you think would be best?
Let me look. Look at him! Behind that cloth!
Aha! What do we have here? Wolfie, you've been holding out on me. Haven's been making a ship this whole time.
It's more fixing up than making. The local scientist Donovan is taking care of it for now. Some of the engineers from his research group are trying to reassemble it, but there's a bunch of missing parts.
That's no easy task. I tried making a ship myself once. Ended up finding out I'd overestimated the strength of the materials on the test flight.
How'd you learn how to make ships?
The captain's made lots of things, like that relic of hers. That cannon was once a weapon on a ship. Once she got it free, she made it her own personal weapon.
Where do you even start learning skills like that?
Upsides of being a light bearer, my friend. You've got infinite time, so why not learn a thing or two? If I can get my hands on a skiff, I'm sure I can make it even better. Let's go. We've still got to find your friend.
Over here. Her ship's docked at the port. Hey, Kavar. I brought a friend I'd like to introduce to you. Her name's Maru. She wants to talk business with you.
Away from stall, I do not provide services. But with Wolf, can make an exception. What does new one request?
Nothing too special. You wouldn't even need to leave Haven. I know your people are star-sailing corsairs, whose hearts burn with the same fiery rebellion as mine. Power exchange is common among every ship's crew, just like ebb and flow of tides, especially when the loot's split crooked. Have you ever experienced such a mutinous moment?
Would rather stand back and watch them fight. Captain's greedy, ignorant.
There's always someone too ambitious to know the difference between a friend and a foe. I have a feeling you know exactly the sort I'm talking about. Tell me about him. I could exploit his greed and teach him a lesson. No bounty, all free.
Baron Epicesque, dissatisfied after the Archon replaced the Prime Servitor. He left his house. Has been rallying fellow dissenters, waiting for right chance. Self-righteous, and thinks he should restore deposed Prime Servitor.
Sounds like the perfect candidate. One more thing, though. He wouldn't happen to have ships, would he? Ships like yours.
Indeed. Has own skiff fleet. Power is not to be underestimated. His small skiff is inferior to mine, though.
Sounds like we have our guy. Any idea where I could find him?
Hides near the aeronautic campus in Jiangxi Metro. You may find subordinates there, but he will not show himself easily.
Don't worry. We know how to wake up a drunken fallen. I'll be able to get him out.
You just mentioned he supports the Prime Servitor. In that case, he likely respects all servitors, right?
Yes. Only before them does he reign in pride.
Then I know just how to find him.
Kavar, you aren't curious about why they're looking for this guy?
I have many things to concern myself with. Arrogant, evil barons not among them.
Thank you, Kavar. Oh, and one more thing. If you've got the time, I'd like to have my ghost stick around a while.
If Ghost wishes to study, we'll cost Glimmer hourly.
Oi! Episcax! You coward! We're gonna kick your abdomen!
Epicesk, Scarakax, Mirabaracax.
Let's go, Captain. I've already linked the language recognition system to your helmet. Now, I'll be able to give you a real-time translation.
That'll make acquiring...
Aha! Easy. Where to next, Captain? We gonna make some noise at the launch site to lure out the fallen?
We need to find a servitor first. Luckily, the gorillas gave us the necessary intel. That's our bait taken care of. Let's go set the stage.
Everything's ready, Captain. The fallen could come at any moment. They took the bait.
That translator is working wonders, Parrot. Tell them we're here to talk.
How dare you blaspheme one of our revered machines in such a way, you two-armed scum!
Tell him we'd like to make a trade, Parrot.
You, me, trade. No trick.
You may be both brave and foolish together. Why would I entertain business with you?
take that servitor once we've finished our negotiations. We found a treasure trove, and we'd be willing to share with him. We brought some special armor made by the Cabal. No other Elixni knows these armor exist. They can give your Corsairs an advantage. And we know where you can get more.
Why should we trust you? You can just offer us what you got before I force you. Price always come with risk. I don't want to waste my strength on your scam.
You already tested my cannon with your own crew. Stealing my share only weakens you against the other fallen caps. Only a fool would turn an ally into an enemy. We know the depot's location, but we can't breach its defenses. With your skiff and my cannon, we can raise their fortifications with minimal casualties, then split the spoils. Of course, the majority is yours.
We do not trust your kind, servant of the great machine. You are bold. Your ideas have merit, but we do not trust. You must prove your worth to me. Loyalty. Given your lack of manners and penchant for destruction, I have the perfect job for you.
He seems really interested in your weapon, Captain. He wants to see what it's capable of.
Then ask him what he wants me to blast apart.
You? Explosion? What you want?
They betrayed our prime servitor. Use forbidden techniques to create their own ether. Destroy their reserves. Send a message that they must fall back in line.
These Fallen sure eat some odd stuff.
Can they tell us anything about how the ether reserves are guarded?
He says they're a bunch of small fries, but they're good at hiding and fleeing. That's why they've lasted this long.
We'll look into it. Have him share the coordinates with us.
Return successful. Prove your worth. Perhaps I will consider your offer.
All set, Captain. Let's head back. Our target should be in that tunnel, Captain. Not nearly as hidden as he said. Right there! Let's light her up! Nothing like a little mayhem to let off some steam, eh? We've still got a few left, though. He was right when he said there weren't many cars. I take back what I just said. about the ambush patrols lying in wait?
Well, we did agree to help.
Oh, right, but this is extra work. We're supposed to demolish reserves, not shovel his dissidents for him.
Maybe we should bring back that captain's head. When Epikesk sees what crossing us looks like, I bet he'll suddenly be more willing to negotiate. Let's go see what the Baron has to say.
I bet he set this all up himself. Just look at how smug he looks. We survived the extra dirty work you dumped on us.
Seems you've come back with an extra surprise for me. The captain who guarded that place was one of the Archon's veteran commanders. I didn't bank on you taking him out.
Oh, a sly fellow, this one. Not even gonna try to make up a believable excuse.
He schemed to use us to kill that captain. Or, if we failed, at least weaken the defenses. But seeing as his enemy now has eyes on him, we've got a perfect opportunity. Tell him the Radiant Sight can help him secure even more victories.
He wants us to help him take down a few more captains to weaken the Archon's forces.
Didn't Little Wolf already take down their archpriest? Tell him we aren't accepting any merc jobs until our current deal's finished.
Us? Extra work? No more.
Why should I believe this metal of yours is useful? Human things are refuse. You are nothing without the great machine.
We brought some armor made of the alloy. He can use it to test the material's strength. As I said before, this armor was engineered by the Cabal. He should get ready, because we'll be plundering those space rhinos next.
I emphasized our professionalism. Even cited a few excerpts from the Pirate's Code.
What does the human need these materials for?
He sure has a lot of questions.
Patience, Parrot. Tell him I'm short on cash, and am planning to sell them on the black market. They can be traded for a lot of glimmer. He should be able to understand, right?
Material equals glimmer. Savvy?
You cannot possibly sell that much. How about this? I'll send my troops with you. In exchange, you give me 90% of the spoils. The rest is yours to sell.
The lowest I'll go is a 70-30 split. Remind him that knowing the Foundry's coordinates isn't enough. He still needs the passcode to breach the depot and secure the alloy. My cannon can breach their solid phalanx. We must work together.
You are familiar with the place. What is your plan? Is there a suitable location for an airdrop?
The main entrance is heavily guarded, but there's a platform atop an open pit of magma inside. He can either airdrop us in, or give us a ship and let us do it ourselves.
He declined, Captain. But he can use his skiff to suppress the Cabal's defenses and give us an opening.
Then he'll need to ensure our safety. After all, we're the ones who know the depot passcode.
But then, you favored ones do not fall so easily, do you?
Oh, he's on board!
Finally. Does he have any other requests?
He wants to test that armor's strength.
Then I'll leave it with him as a show of sincerity. Oh, right. Tell him we need to use his ship to transport our portion of the alloy once we take it.
He agreed, Captain.
Good. Then it's settled. I'll contact him before we kick things off.
This guy's a real pain in the neck, eh, Captain?
Aye. But so long as he agrees to let us on board, it'll all be worth it.
Oh, I get it. That'll be our chance.
Of course, but don't get too excited. Not until the plan comes together.
It's almost time to to take on the Foundry.